Parkour! Michael, parkour!
Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. And on today's show, we're going to talk about Bitcoin dropping, and it's looking like we are getting to our target area. If you watched yesterday's show, you would know what I'm talking about. Also, we're going to talk about some interesting news stories. And of course, we've got the likes of Elon Musk tweeting about Dogecoin again, and Lindsay Lohan tweeting about Bitcoin. Oh boy, let's get into it. Oh, happy hump day. Good morning, folks. This is our first cringe story of the day. So we have another celebrity tweeting about Bitcoin, and I want to say she had tweeted about Dogecoin before. None other than Lindsay Lohan. Anyways, is this good for Bitcoin? Hey, it's free marketing. It's free press. I think it's great. Is she great? Some would agree, some would disagree. Either way, you guys, Bitcoin is here to stay. Pump our bags. Let's go. Let's talk about the next story that's actually relevant. This next story was posted from St. Louis Fed. The St. Louis Fed account is the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis, central to America's economy. What are they tweeting about? They are tweeting about DeFi. So this was posted on February 8th at 1 p.m. PST. And the tweet said, read new research to find out what decentralized finance is and how it may lead to a paradigm shift in the financial industry. So there's a big long article about it. We're not going to go ahead and go through that. I've already read it. But basically it's got this cute little diagram here that's talking about aggregation layer, application layer, protocol layer. Protocol layer is probably the most important thing. We've got the exchanges, the lending. Lending is a very crucial part of DeFi. And I'm going to get into this a little bit. Reason being, one of the reasons why I think DeFi is going to change the game for everybody and it is here to stay is because we no longer need third parties to take loans out. You've got apps like Celsius that allow you to put collateral up and take loans out, pay it back. You don't have to go in those check and cash places. You're going to have access to money 24/7, 365, and it's going to be completely decentralized. So you can actually borrow money from somebody across the world. For example, you're in Africa, you want to create a business, you need money for food, whatever it may be, you can go ahead and loan or obtain a loan from somebody maybe in Spain. And that's the way that DeFi works. That's the beauty of it. It's decentralized. It's completely disrupted. It is everywhere. And there's no crazy banks, no credit scores, none of that stuff. Yes, we are still in the very early stages, but lending is probably the biggest and most important aspect to DeFi for me. Derivatives, asset management, databases. We talked yesterday about NFTs and keeping records on the blockchain. This is what asset management is via DeFi, especially when we're utilizing the Ethereum blockchain, because you can create NFTs, certificates, all different types of things to actually prove ownership of different pieces of property or items, which I think is amazing, not only for the people, but for artists, because they don't have to deal with that third party that is continuing to take advantage of them. The asset layer, fungible and non-fungible tokens. The fungible tokens are going to be like the money part, like the Ethereum. The non-fungible tokens are going to be the ERC 721. That's going to be like NFTs and those types of digital assets. And then we've got the native protocol and of course the Ethereum blockchain at the bottom. So sometimes people are like, Wendy, do you think Ethereum is going away? Me personally, I don't think Ethereum is going away. We have the St. Louis Fed talking about Ethereum. Ethereum is not going anywhere. Yes, it does have some issues. Yes, they do need to get their stuff together, but I do not think that Ethereum is going anywhere. It will scale, and that is that. Now that we touched on Ethereum, let's take a look at the chart. So here's the Ethereum chart. This is our daily chart here. Let me go ahead and zoom out into the weekly. So I called for a pullback here between $1,479 and about $1,300. Boy, was I wrong, because we actually rocketed up. We broke all-time high and tested about $1,842 here. Taking a look at Market Cipher. Market Cipher looks like it's still bullish on the weekly. However, we do have some room to drop a little bit. The reason why I think we may drop is Bitcoin is a little bearish right now. Taking a look at the daily Ethereum chart, looking a little bit weak. Looks like we created a local top currently at $1,775. And taking a look at Market Cipher, Market Cipher actually just printed a red dot, which indicates a partial short to me. How long is this drop going to be? Well, I would probably look over here now at 1645 for a possible bottom area. 1645, let me go ahead because I see something else. So we've got 1645 here to this area of support at about, let me click it and see, about 1590. So those would be areas where I would be expecting Ethereum to drop if this EMA 9 breaks at 1678. Taking a look at our 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart showing that we're starting to rocket up again. However, we got some pretty strong resistance here at 1757. Me personally with Ethereum, I am not in any leverage position. I'm just kind of rocking right now, chilling. Got my bags packed, ready to go. I'm planning on selling some Ethereum around $3,000. I think we will get there. Not this week for sure. We're probably going to experience a little bit more downside. However, keep in mind, a bullish scenario would be for us to flip about 1760 and continue to rocket up and then flip 1839. Once we do, you can expect $2,000. Otherwise, I would keep an eye out on 1646 to about $1,600 here. I know I'm a little bit late to this news here. Apologies, guys. But this article is actually from Zero Hedge, and it was written by Tyler Durden. He said, is Apple about to announce a $5 billion Bitcoin purchase? One bank thinks so. So basically, we talked about Elon Musk's Tesla aping into about $1.5 billion of Bitcoin recently, per the SEC. They're going to be adding it to their balance sheet, all that fun stuff. So we're going to probably start to see more companies do so. Michael Saylor was one of the original big CEOs that were doing so, and I think a lot of other people are doing it in the background very, very quietly. You can talk to OTC Desk to kind of confirm this. Anyways, according to the article, it is stated here, I will be reading it word for word, RBC published an initial coverage report on Apple with a street high price target of $171, in which analyst Mitch Steves explains why he believes that Apple should focus on developing an Apple Wallet. This is key here. We've already got Apple Pay, but what about an Apple Wallet that we can utilize for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, considering PayPal is allowing us to purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum and some other cryptocurrencies, and Venmo is going to be doing the same. Also, with those Fed accounts coming, Fed accounts are coming to people in the United States. We will have a United States digital dollar. Anyways, Apple Wallet concept first and leave the Apple car for later. We don't need a car. We've got Tesla. We need Bitcoin on our iPhones. So it goes on to say, in order to leverage its 1.5 billion installed user base and unveil a Coinbase-like Apple exchange later, which allows Bitcoin transactions and would add about 50 billion in value. Then they went ahead and compared the Coinbase stock, and they're anticipating Coinbase's stock to be about $200 per share, and compare Apple, what Apple could do if they go ahead and release the Apple Wallet. Right now they have a target price of $171, but this analyst believes that if they release the Apple Wallet, they could be valued at $200 per share. Again, this is just speculation, but at the end of the day, I don't see why Apple would not go ahead and purchase a large amount of Bitcoin for their balance sheet and go ahead and facilitate an Apple Wallet. Generally, Apple is on the game and they are first, but right now they are trailing in the back. Comment your thoughts below. I'm curious to see what you guys think. Let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin because we just covered a Bitcoin story. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and do HBAR because I think HBAR is going to do some fun stuff. Also, I've had some folks request it from me. Anyways, let's see what is going on. So this is our Bitcoin chart. This is our weekly chart. Weekly is still looking good. Weekly is still looking bullish. We actually just printed a long here on the weekly. However, I think we will still have some volatility. Reason being, if you take a look at the daily chart, I called for a drop to this area here. The drop I called was about to $43,939 and $41,825. In between this range here, it just kind of seemed reasonable to me, and it looks like that is starting to play out. Taking a look at market cycle, RefLink is above or down below. It looks like we're starting to fall a little bit bearish. That's okay. Taking a look at the 4-hour chart, we got a little bit of a bounce. However, if we enter into this box, I would look for a low of about $41,858. So that should hold. If that doesn't hold, look for a little bit lower. But overall, I think we may get a little bit more of a drop and then continue to rock it back up and do our thing. However, I will reanalyze this on a daily basis because the market could change. And taking a look at the 45-minute chart, we are getting that bounce. However, we got a lot of work to do, and we are going to have to flip $45,200 pretty hard here. Let's go ahead and get into HBAR, and then I'm going to do the rest of the news stories because I've got two really cool things, especially if you're in Canada and you want to know where to buy Bitcoin. Hedera hash graph. We've talked about this on TikTok and we've talked about it on my show. I am using the HBAR dollar chart because it's a little bit easier for me to communicate with my TikTok folks because we're still learning about Satoshis over there, and there ain't no shame in that. There's a little bit complicated. Anyways, it looks like I'm going to actually exclude this candle here because I don't know what in the hee-haw had happened back over here. We're not going to worry about it. But it looks like we're kind of, we're doing pretty well on our weekly chart. MACD is still looking a little bit bullish. Let's go ahead and take a look at our daily chart, get a little bit of a better idea what's going on. So we had a bit of a pullback to the EMA 21, which was about at 7 cents, and this happened last week before we kind of rocketed up, and we had some really, really nice 50% gains. Where could H-bar continue to go? Well, this formation of the EMAs is actually incredibly bullish. Reason why, again, we've got the EMA 9, 21, 50, 100, and 200 all stacked like this. This is a very bullish formation. Taking a look at our MACD, let's check it out. MACD is kind of flat, but it looks like it might pop up. It's kind of either way on the daily chart. If we do have another pullback, I would look to 8 cents. If not, I would think we would continue to climb, but we would really have to smash 12 cents here. Taking a look at our 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart is showing a little bit of bearishness. However, I think the lowest that we could go would be probably to the EMA 21. So what I would do, this would be a trigger area. I would set an alert on my phone to when we get to about 8 cents if that happens, and then also to about 7 cents just in case. And I would probably stack some limit orders in here. Overall, I think that H-bar is going to do incredibly well. There's a lot of really bullish stuff going on about it. You're probably asking, how high can H-bar go, Wendy? Well, let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and pull our fibs. I always go to the wrong one. It's that mom brain in me. I am actually going to pull it from, I don't even know if I can pull it from the top there. I don't know how that works because I don't know what exactly happened back here when this was launched. Who knows? Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and pull it from the top there and kind of see what could happen. So I would just kind of go ahead and go along with our Fibonacci retracements here to see exactly where H-bar could go. It's currently valued at about, what is this? At about 10 cents. Could it go to $1? I would think that this would go to $1 before Dogecoin would. But again, some people might disagree with me. Overall, I do think that we will see considerable growth if we continue to climb up and hopefully gain some previous price action so I could take a better look at the chart. But let's actually take a look at the Bitcoin chart because I'm kind of curious to see how it compares to that because there's not a whole lot of data. Oh, okay. Yeah, it actually is pretty much the same. So for H-bar, I would call, if we actually continue to rise up, I would probably call for a test here of about 539 Satoshis to 754 Satoshis. This next shout out is about a cryptocurrency investing book. One of my followers on Twitter, amazing guy, went ahead and shared this to me, and I wanted to share with you guys too. It is a Kindle book that he wrote. It talks about, it's called The Funny Side of Cryptocurrency Investing. Honey, I Shrunk the Kid's Inheritance, Book 1, which I think is a hilarious title. This is the lighthearted ebook that takes what is generally as a complex topic, explains things in a humorous, digestible format, finding the answers to those questions you have. This is about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology for new folks. It is $6.75. Generally, I do not really promote any paid stuff on my channel because I like to get you guys stuff for free. However, this is a friend of mine. Also, too, $7 for a book is a very, very small amount to pay if it's going to help you understand what this stuff is and what it does. I don't mind paying people for their time, and I think $7 for a book that you can go ahead and keep on your phone is a great, great, great resource, and you're helping to support a small business. Let's talk about our last story, which is going to be dun, 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 dun. This story here. Coinsquare launches a quick trade mobile app with instant funding. One of Canada's largest crypto exchange has launched a new mobile application designed to streamline the buying and selling of Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is all from the article directly. Coinsquare, the Toronto-based digital currency platform, has announced a new mobile trading app, and you can go ahead and trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash, and they have a total of 15 trading pairs. All the fees are going to be go ahead and built in. So if you're interested in trading and using this in Canada, here is an option for you. And yes, I will share this on TikTok. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and set alerts. Bye-bye. Have an amazing day.